With you. My name is Sharon Colley. I'm married to David and we have two beautiful daughters, Rachel and Louise, who are identical twins. Rachel has cerebral palsy and Louise doesn't. Cerebral palsy. What is cerebral palsy? Brain damage that affects how the body can function and move. How did Rachel get cerebral palsy? Rachel and Louise were born 12 weeks early. They spent the first 9 weeks of their lives in hospital, first in intensive care and then special care. My pregnancy had been pretty straightforward, so David and myself struggled to understand what had happened. You could say it was a traumatic time. I spent every day for 9 weeks by their side. However, I had to go home every night without them. Every day I made my way to the hospital, not knowing if they were okay and hoping they had maybe gained a few ounces overnight. Both girls had a number of apnea attacks, some during the day, some during the night. Apnea attacks are when the brain forgets to tell the lungs to breathe. The first time I fed each of them was by a tube in their nose, not what I had imagined during my pregnancy. At first it wasn't obvious that Rachel had any problems. However, when the girls were 8 months old, during a routine hospital appointment, we were told that Rachel had cerebral palsy. My world completely changed that day. I felt a lot of different emotions: panic, worry, anger and guilt. I had a lot of questions. Why Rachel? How did this terrible thing happen? How would we cope? What kind of life would Rachel have? How would I help her? Rachel had been born 12 weeks early and had stopped breathing on a number of occasions. I was on a journey that I had not planned. I was in the wrong bus, going to the wrong destination. How could I get off the bus and get to the place I had bought a ticket for? You know that gut feeling you get when things are not right? Would this be my life? I remember looking at both of them, thinking, Rachel looks like Louise. Rachel acts like Louise. What will be different for both of them? So what is the difference between Rachel and Louise? Rachel's legs do not do what Rachel wants them to do. Her arms and hands are also affected to a much lesser degree. Louise runs upstairs. Rachel transfers onto her stair lift. Louise gets to play in the garden doing handstands. Rachel gets to move around in her wheelchair watching. Louise gets to watch TV and play with her friends. Rachel spends a lot of time doing physiotherapy to help her to continue to have the movement she currently has. She will need to do this for the rest of her life. Rachel gets to complete school jotters like her friends. Rachel has alternatives such as a school iPad, and she's got Mrs. Lamb supporting her during her school activities. Rachel has spent a lot of her life either in or visiting hospitals. She has undergone a number of major surgical procedures. She did ask Aunt Patricia one day, "What hospital do you go to?" Rachel thought it was normal for everyone to go to the hospital. Rachel has had Botox to relieve the stiffness in her legs. Her calf muscles and hamstrings have been lengthened. Muscles in her feet have been rerouted to stop one foot from turning in the wrong direction. Tendons in her heels have been stretched and both hips have been reconstructed. Rachel takes all of these difficulties in her stride. She has a wicked sense of humour and a magical smile. How does Rachel see her life? Rachel has a twin sister who is a mirror image of herself. The difference being, Rachel does not have and will never have the same physical ability as Louise. Everything else is the same. And taking everything into account, I think she copes very well. So what has BOBAV done for Rachel, Louise, David and me? BOBAV have a can-do attitude. which we have also developed. In our home, we don't use the phrase, "I can't do," especially when it's housework. Bobath therapists have taught our family how to adapt things that make it easy for Rachel and Louise to play together and go places together. Simple things like using a table to play games instead of the floor. Rachel loves to cook. She can do this more easily by using different equipment that Bobath therapists helped us to find. She makes a delicious curry, Auntie Anne. Dressing is becoming easier as she has become more confident in doing this, again helped by the Bobath therapist. Rachel can now put her makeup on thanks to Bobath helping her practice the different techniques needed for this task. This has made a big difference in her confidence. Bobath have helped Rachel educate her school friends and teachers. She has the same needs as her peers. With the support of Bobath, Rachel and Louise organised a Wellytastic Wednesday, a Wear It Green Day at school. Both these days were full of fun games and quizzes, with everyone having lots of fun and gaining a better understanding of what cerebral palsy is and how it affects people differently. Rachel has been able to speak to other Bobath children when she has been due to have surgery who have had the same procedures. This helped to ease Rachel's anxiety during this time. With support, Rachel is able to stand tall beside her sister so that they can see who is the tallest. Rachel actually thinks that because she was born 15 minutes earlier, that means she's taller. Thanks to Philippe at Bobath, Rachel took up the sport running bikes. This is a bike that does not have any pedals and is made to move by moving your legs like you are running. She loves this and has won lots of medals. This again has built her confidence and lets Rachel see other people who have cerebral palsy go out and have hobbies. Rachel does get frustrated at times because she can't do all the things that she really wants to do. During her relationship with Bobath, we as parents have always been encouraged to discuss this with Rachel, which has always proved helpful. One big thing I have learned from attending Bobath is that it's okay to push Rachel, as apart from her learning new ways of moving, it also builds her confidence. Me, David, Louise and Rachel do have bad days as a family because of Rachel's cerebral palsy. However, we know we have lots of support, not only from our family and friends, but also Bobath. We know also we will be able to continue to take this help as long as Bobath is around. As a mother of a child with cerebral palsy, thanks to Bobath, I feel more confident about what the future could and will hold for Rachel. At this minute, Rachel is planning to be a lawyer. As a mother of a child with cerebral palsy, it's made me a better person. I have met some amazing people who cope much better than I do at times. Rachel doesn't complain, well, apart from when I don't do what I'm told. She's learning to accept how things are, and I'm sure will continue to do this. Life for Rachel will be a struggle at times, however, I hope she will continue to benefit from the support available from Bobath. Rachel is an amazing young lady and supported by her equally amazing twin sister Louise. Louise is a fantastic young lady and does lots of things for Rachel, myself and David. Thank you, Louise. There are lots of things Rachel can't do easily, however, what Rachel and Louise can do is sing. Andy. They have been lucky enough to find a fantastic choir called the Treble Clefs, and we are delighted to have them agree to come along today and sing for us. So thank you ladies for listening to me, and I hope you have a fab day.